Hello guys, today I'm here to talk about one of my most anticipated book releases of this year so far. And that is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. I need a minute to breathe for a second. It was so good. I just finished it. And honestly, it was everything I wanted it to be. I had such high expectations for this book and it was so good. So I'm just going to give you a little brief description of it. So I'm not going to go into too many details and then I'll just discuss what I liked about it. And yeah, I'm not really good at doing book reviews. I'm so awkward. I'm just fangirl over it for 5 minutes. So it takes place exactly where To All the Boys I've Loved Before left off. And so oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so they're right after they were fighting and she goes back over to his house and they forgive each other. And then, things just keep going on and then stuff gets complicated and the one letter she didn't get back from the first book, he finally receives the letter from his, the person who lived in his house before, gave it to him. And it just complicates everything because the relationship kind of falls apart and their trust for each other, for Peter and Lara Jean, just kind of breaks a little, and she doesn't trust him because he's always with Genevieve because she's having some family issues. And it's the same, there's so much happening in this book, and there was the one part I didn't quite get why it was in there really. I mean, I think they could have done it a lot differently and it could have been just as good, but there was if you remember from To All the Boys I've Loved Before, they were in the hot tub when they kissed and everything, and someone taped it and put it on the internet, and it was just some big drama, and I think that could have been left out. I think she I don't want to say too much, but I feel that wasn't exactly a necessary part, but it was just there. And they don't really talk about it much at the end, and it's just kind of weird. I mean, I think that the person who posted it could have done something different and it would have been fine. But I mean, whatever, I guess it was kind of necessary that they did act out in a bit. So that's my opinion of that part. And the ending, I'm not gonna say anything right now, I'll do a little spoiler thing about the ending later, but the ending was just exactly how I wanted it. I was so scared towards the last chapter that something that what I didn't want to happen was going to happen, but then it all resolved and I was so happy. I was oh, thank God. And yes, very happy. Also, I feel this is kind of a not really a spoilery part, but the, oh my gosh, what's her name? The Stormy and the other Alicia. I feel that is going to be Lara Jean and Chris in their future. Lara Jean's gonna be Alicia. I think that's her name. I just kind of flipped and saw a name, so I was oh, I think that's it. And then Stormy's gonna be Chris. It is literally their future. I just thought that was really awesome. And then yeah. Okay, so this is the part where if you didn't read the book yet, I would stop watching because I'm just gonna fangirl over the ending. So yeah. Okay, so Lara Jean and Peter ended up together and I was yeah, I was so excited because that's exactly what I wanted to happen. When they weren't together, I honestly thought I was gonna throw up the whole time. I was I couldn't breathe. I was no, you have to get back together with him. And honestly, I read this in in a day. So it didn't take long. It was just the worst feeling ever. I felt my insides were being torn apart. I couldn't, oh my gosh, they're soulmates. Okay, I'm sorry. Also, may I say that I got this at Target and it came signed. There was limited quantities of them, and it's signed by her, and it's real because it's not like the fake Sharpie thing. Like I was like, oh, it's probably not real, and then I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's so real because it's got like the little Sharpie thing. And then it comes with like an extra letter from Laura Jean to Kitty for her advice for falling in love, and it's really cute. So I would say if you can, go to Target and get this copy if you haven't already gotten one. I don't know if there's any left because I know they had limited amounts of them, but I would definitely try to get this one because that letter is really cute, and it's signed, and it was like $2 more than the normal one, so come on. So that is my opinion on P.S. I Still Love You. I definitely give this a 5 out of 5 stars because it just exceeded my expectations for this. I never have high expectations for sequels to books like this because they're contemporary, and I feel like most contemporaries are like good standalones, but this one was absolutely perfect. Definitely read it if you can. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how you felt about all of this and everything. Tell me which team you're on, Team Peter or Team John, because like, come on guys, get the program, it's perfect. Yeah. Okay, bye.